Hey guys, this is your space girl Shifali. I hope you're well. When I was doing my masters, I could only see two ways to pursue a career in this industry. First being working at NASA, ESA or ISRO. Second was to work with a large corporation or company that was fulfilling contracts with government agencies. So that would be companies like Lockheed Martin, Airbus Defence and Space, Thales Alenia Space and many more. Little did I know at that time that a new generation of space industry was emerging globally, and this is now known as new space. If I could use an analogy for this enormous change, it would be similar to what you know of as digital disruption. Don't be put off by the term disruption, as this is the key driver behind innovation globally. Think about what happened with the mobile industry. I'm sure you all have heard of Nokia. Apple launched its very first iPhone in 2007, and rest is history. A similar phenomenon is taking place in the space industry as well, and the term coined for this is old space versus new space. Old space is what we all know and are fond of. It flew space shuttles, took us to the moon, and will eventually take us to Mars as well. Of course, significant achievements. However, old space has certain attributes that make space hardware very, very expensive. Some of those being risk aversion, bureaucracy, and its cumbersome nature. Can large organizations who identify with old space really disrupt the market? In my opinion, no. Reason being, one cannot defy the very law of physics. Think about it. The higher the mass a body has, the bigger the inertia, and hence more difficult for it to move or even change direction. And this is where the new space comes into the picture. New space is a combination of highly competitive business world of entrepreneurs, venture capitalists, space angels, high net worth individuals with their innovative thinking. As a consequence, new space is agile, highly responsive, and accepting of risk. What that means for space hardware is that it will be less expensive than the state of the art. And their mantra is pretty cool as well. They say, fail fast, fail cheap. Think about SpaceX. SpaceX is the poster child of new space industry. Other examples would be Planet Labs, Oxford Space Systems, and India's very own Axiom Research Labs. Now you know the difference between old space and new space. Both of them have their own pros and cons, and I think the topic of discussion shouldn't be who is better, because it's more like parents versus kids. Old space is like most of those parents who have established themselves and happy with their lives, and new space are like those kids who have left their nest to walk their own path. Without the knowledge gained by old space over the last 50 years or so, new space wouldn't exist. And without new space, the landscape of space industry would never change. So if you're looking to pursue a career in this industry, don't just look at the obvious options, because who knows, you could be the next Elon Musk. In my future videos, I'll talk about how to gain entry into this industry and what worked for me. So this brings us to the end of this video. And I would like to close with a very famous quote from a Danish physicist named Niels Bohr. He said, "Prediction is very difficult, especially if it's about the future." Again, this is your space girl Shifali, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.